guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Fat. Hope you all are well. Hope you all are having a lovely Friday. I wish you all a blessed weekend. Y'all, I actually wasn't planning on filming a video in this month just because, you know, I'm fasting. It's a month of Ramadan and, you know, I just wasn't sure what to film around this month. So then I came up with a topic and I thought, let me just film this video. And plus, consistency is key. Today's topic is going to be about body insecurities and how body insecurities can impact on your relationships with friends, family and relationships. Body insecurities right now, it's key, especially to women. You know, us women, we all have insecurities. We all have, some of us have body insecurities, and sometimes we do struggle with those insecurities, and it's kind of hard to deal with body insecurities sometimes. And sometimes it's hard when, like, you see other people and they're so confident in themselves and they're so confident the way they look. Like, you're always thinking, like, why can I not be as confident as that person? Or why can I not be, you know, why can I not have that self-love like that person? Like, you're comparing yourself to other people and you're just thinking, like, you know, I don't look good in the mirror. I don't look good without my clothes on in the mirror. I just feel like crap. I just, you know, I'm not good enough, I don't feel good enough, and you just have all these thoughts in your head and you're just like, oh my god, how am I going to deal with my insecurities and how can I overcome them and how can I, like, feel good and look good and just, you know, have self-love. And sometimes it's hard. It is hard. It's so hard. You know, for some people, like, trust me, I've been there. I know, okay? You know, if people know me and if people that are close to me, if people have watched my weight loss journey and have seen the journey that I went through back in 2014 up until 2015 up until now, you know, I struggled with body confidence because I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like the size that I was. Like, some people, they might argue with me and be like, yeah, it wasn't that bad, you wasn't that fat, or but then nobody knows it except you. Nobody can feel that insecurity except you, and it's really, like, hard sometimes. Like, sometimes you're like, oh my god, like, I don't look good in the mirror. You feel upset, you feel down, you just feel like, you know what, why, just why, like, why do I end up looking like this, and what can I do to just better myself and just feel good again? And sometimes it's really, really hard. However, you know, with me, you know, I just thought there's no point complaining about it. There's no point complaining about it because the more I complain about it, the more I'm just gonna make it worse, and I'm just gonna take my insecurities out on other people, and I'm just gonna gain even more weight, and without me not doing anything, it's just gonna make me, like, feel even worse about myself. So I took up on myself. I ended up, you know, going on a diet. I ended up, you know, losing weight, going to the gym, like, every week, every day. Consistency, motivation and hard work. It was hard, but I overcome that, okay? And now I'm not afraid to say that I love myself and I can accept who I am, and I can look in the mirror every day and just be like, oh, who's this? Like, so, like, you know, it's all about taking action. It's all about how can I better myself? What can I do to change that? Okay, because you're the only person that can do that. You're responsible for your choices and for your actions, you know? And some people, you know, they can deal with their insecurities, and they, you know, they do take action. They do, you know, go and, you know, seek help. They do go and, you know, they do want to better themselves. They do everything they can. They take every step to make sure that, okay, I don't want to feel that. I don't want to be like that anymore. And they just better themselves. However, why is it that some individuals just can't help themselves, but just spread their negativity on everybody else, take their insecurity out on everybody else. Let me expand that. Let me just expand that, okay? What I mean by all of this. You know, some people, yeah, when they have, you know, when they have all this body insecurity, when they have insecurities in general, they just feel the need to just spread their negativity and take out their insecurity out on somebody else. Like, I'm not being funny yet. I know this is gonna be sound very blunt, but at the end of the day, you're the only person that can change that, not me. I can only be your listener. I can only be your advisor. I can't, at the end of the day, it's not my fault that you've got body insecurities. It's not my fault that you've gained weight. You chose to gain weight. You chose to put all that food in your system. At the end of the day, that is reality. Like, you did choose to put all that food and all that junk in your system. Sometimes there can be a history behind it, there can be reason behind it, there might be death in the family, there might be, I don't know, some certain issues. However, there are other people out there that just have, they don't have issues at all, but they comfort eat. I've been there, I've comfort eat. I've comfort eat before, and I didn't like the result that, you know, that I saw in the mirror. However, I changed it, okay? And that's what people need to understand. There's no point taking your insecurity out on somebody else. Is the only result that will come out of that is you're gonna end up losing people. People ain't got the time or the energy for you to be screaming at them, shouting at them, being rude to them because you don't like the way you look and you don't like the way you see in the mirror. That's something that you need to change. Like, I can't do that for you. All I can say to you is, babe, listen, you need to be able to look in the mirror every day and self-accept yourself. Self-love is key. And if you don't like the way you look, there is gym, there is diet, there is dieting schedule, okay? There is counseling, there's therapy. You can do all that. I can't give you all that. Myself, I went counseling for 4 weeks to 6 weeks, because at the end of the day, yes, your friend can advise you, your family can advise you, your partner can advise you, but sometimes you need that professional help just for you to get that, you know, get that help, that support. And, you know, maybe it might give you a wake-up call. When I went counseling, it gave me a wake-up call, and you know, I ended up taking every action. That's something that you need to do. I hate it when people take their insecurity out on like everybody else. It's like such a bad look. You're gonna risk your friendship, your relationship with your family and with your partner just because of your insecurities. It might, I'm not making it as if like it's not a big deal. It is a big deal, but at the end of the day, you've got to take actions to get that help so you can not feel like that anymore, so you can feel good again. Like, you're not gonna gain anything by taking your insecurity out on everybody else. You're just gonna end up losing people, and people just wouldn't want to be around you. If you're gonna take your insecurity out on everybody else and not get the help or anything, people are just gonna be like, bye, see you later. Like, is a bad look, and it just makes you look like you're just a sad person and you're just unhappy and you're insecure and you're very toxic. I know this sounds very blunt, but that is reality. You chose to put that junk in your system. And I remember Nunu from Backchat, there was a topic about like was it body image or obesity or things like that, and Nunu, as everybody says how crazy she is and stuff, listen, that girl is straight up and wrong. That's why people can't like handle that, because she's so straight up. She will just get to the point and just say it how it is, and that's what I love about her. I never used to like her because before I just thought, this crazy girl, but there's other crazy people in the world that are more crazy than her, so deal with it, guys. But yeah, Nunu was saying that at the end of the day, you put that junk in your system. You chose to put that junk in your system at the end of the day. And that is the truth. You chose to put that junk in your system. I chose to put that junk in my system. As much as I would make excuses for it, I would say, oh my god, I was comfort eating because I was depressed and stuff. Yeah, but guess what? I chose to put that junk in my system. So therefore, if I'm not happy with the way I am, I have to change that. If you're happy with your body and the way you look, and you love yourself, embrace that. You know, don't be afraid to show that off. Don't be afraid to, you know, build your confidence, okay? And that is the most amazing feeling ever. I always say that in my videos, like, do not ever be afraid to love yourself. And that is key. So to all the people out here that are going through your insecurities and you're not taking it out on everybody else and you are dealing with it yourself, I'll give you props. I'll be like, good luck, because I know that it might be hard in the beginning, but the overcome and the result is amazing, and you won't stop, you know, looking yourself in the mirror and just loving yourself. So just remember that. And for the people that keeps on spreading negativity and just being a hater and taking their insecurity out on everybody else, that is your issue. That's something that you need to change. And if you're not happy with the way you are, please change that, because you're going to end up losing quite a lot of people. In my life, especially the past few months, year, 2 years, I've seen people that haven't been happy with themselves and they're very insecure with the way they are. I've had to distance yourself. I don't, at this moment, like, sometimes it's hard when you're close with someone. Sometimes it's hard when you're very, like, close with someone and someone that you love and care about. It's hard to, like, you know, just, like, cut them off and stuff. But sometimes it takes that for them to realize, shit, like, I kind of fucked that up because, or I kind of fucked that up because of my insecurities. So sometimes you just gotta let other people go and not even cut them. Sometimes you don't even have to cut them off. Sometimes you've got to, you know, keep your distance, because some people, they just don't get it. If you explain it to them, if you tell them, and once you tell them, some of them, they go off one, they go all crazy on you because you're telling them the truth, that the fact that you're insecure and you're taking your insecurity out on everybody else. They go all crazy. They're just like, oh my god, like, you're so horrible, you're so rude, oh my god, that was so low. No, honey, you need help. You need help, and you need to go and seek that help and support so you can better yourself as a person. Then you won't have to take your insecurity out on everybody else. God, is it that hard? I mean, the process is hard, but guess what? In life, nothing is easy. Everything is hard. Gosh. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you've got any videos or suggestions you guys want me to do this month, please comment below or email me. And make sure you like, share and subscribe, and I shall see you guys later on my next video.